All right, we are back with from Gorman, Las Vegas, and these are board perspectives type of questions. Board members, as we all know, should be valued leaders. They should be contributors. We always look for rate fit, as I mentioned before, whether it's a board or an executive position. How do you view what is the rate fit on a board?
I think board positions, like any other position, you don't recruit board members to the exact same template. On a board, you need different kinds of experiences, different kinds of perspectives, different kinds of skills. And I think one of the big challenges we have in the world today is that our boards are not very diverse. And I don't necessarily mean the traditional sort of definition of diverse.
Yeah.
They're all, in the same club. And, leading organizations these days is very challenging. Things are changing so rapidly. And to have everybody thinking the same means you don't get to good solutions very often, right? Because nobody's challenging you because we all think the same. Nobody's coming up with new ideas because we've all had the same experience. We know what works because we tried it and it didn't. So I think just like, you wouldn't hire the same person to be the CFO as you would to be the CMO, you don't want to hire the same kind of people and the same profile in every single board seat. And having been the chair of a couple of boards, you want those people who will challenge. You want those people who have different experiences. Maybe you don't do it their way all the time, but the discussion and the consideration always gets you to a different, better place, I think, if you have diversity of thought. So should you have a balance or a mix-up of genders on a board? Oh my gosh, absolutely. Think of one business that doesn't that women are not one of the key decision makers in the buying process.
Right, absolutely.
And the same thing goes for different cultural experiences. If you're a global company and you don't have global representation on your board, I don't think you're going to be a successful global company for very long, right?
I think you hit it right on the money. It's diversity in all aspects, right? And not just black, white, female, male, whatnot, but skill sets and not being a yes man or woman.
Right. There's a certain amount of courage of your convictions, I think, and that I think you really do need to test for when you're filling board positions.
Well, that'll lead to our last question coming up.